y'all. Hear that real shit is.
I wanna tell you, baby.
That Luther. Y'all go back. Y'all don't know nothing about that Luther.
I've been going through.
Missing you, baby daddy.
Missing you, missing you. Oh.
Where you at, baby daddy? Yes, mothers will revolt. Welcome, y'all, to more of the Alexyss K. Tylor Vagina Power Show. Now, I hope a lot of women are in here that done dealt with or still dealing with baby daddy drama. Now, we're going to have to do another show because I don't want no baby daddies in here that done had crazy bitches turn on them and won't let them be a baby dad and see the baby. We ain't talking about them. We talking about women like me, and one I just got a heavy email from a couple of days ago that are dealing with baby daddies that got them pregnant, hung up with a baby, and stuck by themselves. And this is a show that I really, really wanted to do that's very, very important to me, especially going into 2009, because I realized we got a lot of our women in pain. Now, my baby almost 21 years old, and I'm telling y'all that I'm still going through shit about it. I'm actually still healing from it and still accepting and adjusting that shit in my mind. No, I don't want to lay up with my baby daddy no more. I don't want to screw him. I don't want him to come back and ask me to marry. But just the pain of that feeling like a part of my life was taken. I felt like I was cheated out of my youth. And either way, I felt like I was in a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of situation because I got pregnant. I did not use protection. He did not use protection. This man, I was, 19 years old. This man 10 years older than me. He damn hooking and crooking, damn dipping and slipping, laying and playing. He just looking for somebody young, dumb, and young, dumb, full of calm, somebody easy to fuck. That's all he was doing out there playing games, fast walking, street talking, old slick nigga. Came up on me. I had no idea who I was or what I wanted, and that's what a lot of these slick motherfuckers do, play on young girls that have no sense of self, no sense of identity, no direction. And what I'm finding now, that's not just the case, because this girl that sent me this letter, this young lady that's 26 years old, she's graduated from college. So a lot of our women are not just naive like I was and not have any education. They do have education, book education, but they don't have a strong sense of vagina power and penis power education, so they're not up on the game. So once this man got me pregnant, I found out I was pregnant. Basically, what he said was, okay, what do you want me to do? Because let me see how much money you need? And I'm like, what do you mean? I don't want any money. He's like, yes, you do. You're going to the abortion clinic, right? And I'm like, huh? I've never been pregnant before. I don't know anything about that, and I've never considered an abortion. That didn't come to my mind. He's like, well, you going to do it because that's the only solution that I can help you think of. I know you don't think I'm finna leave my wife. I'm like, wife? Nigga, I didn't know you had no wife. See, that's just how dumb I was. That's just how slow and backwards I was. Had no idea, been to the man's house, hung out with him and everything, didn't know that he had a wife. He told me he had a roommate. Now, all of a sudden, I'm pregnant. Oh, no, now his roommate is not his cousin I seen there, not the nigga that was there. Now the roommate is his damn wife, and she happened to be out of town. So I'm getting all this stuff after I found out that I'm pregnant, and he's saying, well, do you want me to go with you? You want me to hold your hand? I mean, I will support you in any way that I can watching you get this abortion. So I felt, I'm damned if I get this abortion because I know that I can't live with it. My spirit can't come to terms with knowing that I killed this life that chose to come inside of me. And if I have this baby, I know I'm going to catch hell because the man just done said that I don't want you, I don't want the baby, I'm not going to support you, I'm not giving you no money, I'm not going to be around. Basically, you're on your own. So I felt the best thing for me to do was to go on, bite that bullet, don't blame him, don't blame nobody. I had to charge that shit up. I had to charge it to the game because I knew either way I was going to have to struggle. No, nobody would know that I had an abortion, but I would know, and it would fuck up my whole universe knowing that I had just disposed of something like I just took a shit or like I just ate off of a plate and I scraped off the crumbs. that's just how I felt and I still feel about abortion. And really, a lot of our women are getting the abortions, and I still talk to them. Yes, they're free and clear of the babies. They have the money, the homes, and cars. But I hear them. Nobody else hears, or they probably don't discuss it with their man, or a lot of their friends, their mamas don't know. They still struggle with the abortion. Sometimes their mamas will take them to the clinic because the mother will force them to get rid of the baby. But they carry that in them, and they count. A lot of the women that will tell you abortions don't mean nothing to them, they carry secret guilt, and they can tell you the day they had it, and they can tell you that baby's birthday, and they knew that it was going to actually be a boy or a girl. So for the ones of us that keep the babies or that get pregnant and we get left like that, that was such a fucked up, raw experience. I literally felt raped. I felt like I had been tricked, I had been bamboozled, I had been set up, I had been lied to, I had been used. I felt like my pussy and my womb had been vandalized and ramshacked. And when you really look at this on the deepest levels, and this is one thing that I got back then and I see a lot of people doing. It's always the woman's fault. Well, you the one that get pregnant. You the one that get to have a baby. So you lay down, open your legs, and you didn't use no protection. It's always about the woman. It's never about the man. Yeah, I can open my legs all day, but if a man don't shoot no sperm up in me and it go through the cervix into my uterus, then I'm not going to have no damn baby. So it takes two to tango. But the woman's always looking like a dumb whore and a slut when she's left by herself to raise a baby on her own because she's told, well, you should have picked a better man and you should have made a better decision. And they're right. We should have made better decisions. We should have picked better men. But you know what? When you're young like that, and if you already come from a fucked up background, and if you don't have the right mother, father, grandmother, if you don't have the right immediate parents, the right kind of community, the right kind of church, the right kind of support group to really help you know what you are supposed to be and what you're not supposed to be as a woman, what type of man you're supposed to pick, what type of qualities and characteristics to screen him, then you're going to get fucked up. And that's what we need to start realizing as women. Yes, we do need to make better decisions. But you know what? We are still stuck, just like I was stuck with that dilemma on what am I going to do? Am I going to give this baby? Because people kept saying, well, I know it's going to be a pretty baby. Why don't you just give it to one of the family members? Nobody will know you had the baby. We'll just take the baby and we'll raise it like it's ours and you can still see it. Or why don't you just, we got a nice family over here. They're willing to adopt. I actually can't have people come to me and say, we will adopt your baby. Or we know somebody that will adopt your baby. Look, you'll be forgiven. The church will forgive you. You can just, sign the baby over to us. We will raise the baby for you. You're still young. You will be able to go to school, get your education, and you'll meet another nice man that will marry you, have children, and you can start over and forget about this child that you had. See, people always want to come in and tell you what you should and shouldn't do after the fact and want to beat you up and make you feel guilty, and then we beat ourselves up. There are many women that are pregnant that are experiencing depression, feeling suicidal, waking up every day, going all day and all night, beating themselves up because they picked the wrong nigga to get pregnant by. Now he ain't no good. He ain't shit. Your girlfriends, your mama, your daddy, your brother, everybody done joined in to tell you what a no-good motherfucker you done picked and what a bad decision you done made, and you sitting here with your stomach jacked up, with a baby growing in your stomach, listening to all of this shit, feeling all of this shit, and taking all of this shit in. So this is the wrong time for us to be talking about the damn shoulda, woulda, couldas, and to be listening to somebody else tell us about the shoulda, woulda, couldas when we've decided it ain't going to be no abortions, it ain't going to be no adoptions, and it ain't going to be no giving away to no family member, and your mama ain't going to raise and damn boo-boo them around the corner, ain't going to damn raise it. So now we are back to what we really have to be dealing with right now. Just like when I think back, and I've come a long way from that place. When I think about that Luther Vandross song, it brought back a lot of memories because I'm thinking in my head when I'm pregnant and after I had the baby, all this romantic